me remind you what we discussed there in the earlier class. So first of all, this we have discussed that Toto was a baby monkey. The first thing, Toto was a baby monkey. The writer's grandfather brought him from a Tonga driver. For how many rupees he brought? Yes.
5 rupees?
Yes, 5 rupees. And from home, a Tonga driver. Then the grandmother always used to be angry and complained when a new bird or animal was brought home. Okay, so Toto was kept as a secret from her. And as it was kept a secret from her, Toto was kept where? It was kept there in a
closet.
Yes, in a closet. Okay, and it was fastened from outside. But when they opened it, they found that the things, wallpapers and the other things which were there in the closet, they were badly torn, they were badly damaged. So from there, it was moved to where? It was moved to the stable, it was moved to the servants' quarter where the other animals were kept. But there also Toto started troubling the other animals. Then one day the grandfather was to go Saharanpur. For what purpose the grandfather was to go Saharanpur?
To collect pension.
For pension, taking pension. Okay. So he put the Toto there in a canvas bag. Okay. Toto made all his attempt to come out from the bag and it started jumping there. Okay, so he made all effort, and due to that, what happened? The bag started moving up and down, and that was a source of surprise for the passengers there at the railway platform. Then when the train came, the grandfather along with Toto, he sat inside the train. When the ticket collector came, Toto popped out of the bag and gave a smile to the ticket collector. And the ticket collector charged for him
3 rupees
for a dog. The charges which were meant for a dog, those charges were collected. Okay, so we will discuss afterwards from here the next part of the story. Okay, children?
Okay, sir.
Yes. So, when Toto was finally, the ticket collector looked closely at the tortoise, prodded it with his forefinger. Okay, gave grandfather a pleased and triumphant look and said, "No charge, it is not a dog." The grandfather asked that what charge you are going to take for this, the tortoise, and the ticket collector said, "No charges for this." Why? Because it is not a dog. Okay, children, this much we discussed in the earlier class. Now the next part. When Toto was finally accepted by grandmother, he was given a comfortable home in the stable. He was given a home there in the stable. Okay, so stable, it is a building where horses are kept. So it was given a comfortable home in the stable where he had for a companion the family donkey Nana, and there he was having his companion the family donkey Nana. On Toto's first night in the stable, grandfather paid him a visit to see if he was comfortable. Grandfather went there to see if he was comfortable or not. To his surprise, he found Nana without apparent cause halter and trying to keep her head as far as possible from a bundle of hay. Nana, the donkey, was keeping his head away from the fodder. Hay means fodder. Okay. So what was the reason Nana was keeping away his head from the fodder? Grandfather gave Nana a slap across her haunches. That is the line and leg of a four-legged, and she jerked back, dragging Toto with her. He had fastened on to her long ears with his sharp little teeth. So she had been troubled by Toto the monkey. Okay, you write this one also. Alter means head piece of rope or straps. Okay, so this is made up of rope or straps, and trying to keep her head as far as possible from a bundle of hay. So the donkey Nana was keeping its head as far away from the bundle of fodder. Grandfather gave Nana a slap across her haunches, and she jerked back. She jerked back. Jerk means a sudden movement. So she went back, dragging Toto with her. He had fastened onto her long ears with his sharp little teeth. Now Toto and Nana never became friends. Both of them never became friends. A great treat for Toto during cold winter evenings was the large bowl of warm water given him by grandmother for his bath. A large this bowl of warm water was given by the grandmother. The grandmother used to give a bowl of water. He would cunningly test the temperature with his hand. Toto, first of all. Hardik Nokia. Yes. What you are writing? So he would cunningly test the temperature with his hand. Toto, before taking the bath, he used to test the temperature with his hand, then gradually step into the bath. Then he used to step in for bath. First one foot, then the other, as he had seen me doing. As I used to take bath in the similar manner, he copied me until he was into the water up to his neck, and then slowly and gradually he used to be in the water up to his neck. Once comfortable, he would take the soap in his hands or feet and rub himself all over, and then he used to rub himself all over. Is it clear to you, children? So this is how
Yes,
he
sir.
used to take bath. The question may be asked how he used to take bath. So first of all, he used to check the temperature, and then one by one all the steps he used to follow. Okay, then gradually step into bath, first one foot, then the other, and then until he was into the water up to his neck. Okay, all this he used to do. Once comfortable, he would take the soap in his hand or feet. He used to take the soap there in his hand and rub himself all over. He used to rub himself all over. When the water became cold, he would get out and run as quickly as he could go to the kitchen fire in order to dry himself. In order to dry, he used to go there in the kitchen. If anyone laughed at him during this performance, Toto's feeling would be hurt and he would refuse to go on with his bath. If anyone used to laugh at him, he used to feel annoyed. Okay, so one day Toto nearly succeeded in boiling himself alive. Now one day this happened that he was about to boil him. How this incident happened, children? A large kitchen kettle had been left on the fire to boil for tea. A large kettle was kept, and what was boiling in it? Tea. Finding himself with nothing better to do, Toto was not having any other work to do. Okay, so he decided to remove the lid. Finding the water just warm enough for a bath, the water was warm enough for a bath. He got in, Toto got in because he was experienced of taking bath. With his head sticking out from the open kettle, this was just fine for a while. For a while, the warm water gave him comfort, and it was nice until the water began to boil. But then afterwards, water began to boil. Toto then raised himself a little, but finding it cold outside, sat down. He raised himself a little, but outside there was cold, so again he sat down. Okay, but finding it cold outside, sat down again. He continued hopping up and down for some time. For some time he continued hopping. Hopping means jumping up and down until grandmother arrived and called him. Okay, half boiled out of the kettle, and then the grandmother came and she took out him outside the kettle, out of the kettle. So this is how he was rescued by the grandmother. If there is a part of the brain especially devoted to mischief, that part was largely developed in Toto. Toto was having a great mischievous mind, and always he used to do mischief. He was always tearing things to pieces. He used to tear the things into pieces. Whenever one of my aunts came near him, he made every effort to get hold of her dress and tear a hole of it. Okay, so if any aunts used to come, he used to get a hold of her dress and then he used to tear it. Okay. One day at lunchtime, a large dish of pulao stood in the center. A large dish of pulao was there in the center of the dining table. We entered the room to find Toto stuffing himself with rice. Okay, Toto was stuffing himself. Stuffing means to fill by crowding something into. So he was stuffing himself with rice. My grandmother screamed. The grandmother screamed. She gave a loud cry. Scream means to give a loud cry. And Toto threw a plate at her. Toto threw a plate at her. One of my aunts rushed forward and received a glass of water in the face. And on one of the grandmother's face, he put water. When grandfather arrived, Toto picked up the dish of pulao and made his exit through a window. He took the dish of pulao and ran through the window. We found him in the branches of the jackfruit tree. And we found him there in the branches of jackfruit tree. The dish still in his arms, and still he was having the pulao dish there in his arms. He remained there all afternoon. For the afternoon, he remained there, eating slowly through the rice, determined on finishing every grain. He was determined to finish every grain. And then, in order to spite grandmother who had screamed at him, he threw the dish down from the tree. He threw the dish down from the tree and chattered with delight. Talked with delight when it broke into 100 pieces. So all this indicates that the monkey was very much mischievous and it was creating a trouble for everyone there in the house. And now it became very difficult for them to keep the monkey there in their house. Okay, so obviously Toto was not the sort of pet we could keep for long. He was not that sort of pet which could be kept for a long time there in the house. Even grandfather realized that. Now the grandfather also realized it. We were not well to do and could not afford the frequent loss of dishes. We were not that much rich and we were not in a position to bear the losses of all these dishes, clothes, curtains and wallpapers. So grandfather found the Tonga driver. Grandfather found the Tonga driver and sold Toto back to him. Toto was sold back to him for only 3 rupees. So children, this is the story of Toto. This is how the monkey was adventurous. Okay, the adventures of Toto, that is the title. So have you understood all these things?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So one by one, all the things you have to remember. First of all, from whom Toto was purchased, the Tonga driver in rupees 5. Then the second part, Toto was kept as a secret from the grandmother because grandmother didn't love animals. Then it was put there in the closet, okay, to keep it as a secret from grandmother. But in the closet, in the almirah, everything was torn by the monkey. Okay, so it was sent there to the servant's quarter. Then when grandfather was going to Saharanpur, he took the monkey with him. He carried it there in a canvas bag. Okay, but there also it made every attempt to come out from the bag, and in that process, what happened? It while it was making attempt, it made the bag to jump. Okay, and it was a source of surprise for everyone there at the railway station. Then the grandfather, he got in there in the train, and when the ticket collector came, at that time the monkey poked out from the bag, and the ticket collector charged the ticket that of a dog. Okay, and then what we have discussed right now, that it was kept there in the stable, but in the stable also it troubled the donkey Nana. Okay, and it had never good terms with her. Then one day, Toto learned the art of bathing. It learned how to bath, and how it used to bath. First of all, it used to check the temperature. Then it used to put one part of the body, and then slowly and gradually he used to be there in the water up to his neck. Okay. Then one day what happened? What was the strange incident took place one day? One day what happened? One kettle was kept for boiling, and actually tea was boiling in that. Toto felt the warmth of water and he got in. Okay, and he was not able to come out. Finally, he was helped by the grandmother. Okay, otherwise he must have boiled himself. Then children, what happened? One day at lunchtime, a large dish of pulao stood in the center of the dining table. Toto took it, okay, and went there on a tree. So all this, so from this it was very much evident, it was very much clear that Toto was not such a sort of pet which could be kept there in the house, because every day due to Toto they used to bear a lot of loss. Okay, so finally the family members and the grandfather also understood that it is not good to keep the monkey there in the house, and finally it was sold back to the Tonga driver there in rupees 3. Okay children, now the question answers.
Yes, sir.
So one by one you have to provide your response. Okay, first of all we will discuss the question answers and then we will do it. So how does Toto come to grandfather's private zoo? Yes children, answer for the first question, how it came to grandfather's private zoo. Yes.
From
How
a Tonga,
Toto came to grandfather's private zoo. Yes children.
from a Tonga driver. Grandfather brought him from a Tonga driver for
Yeah, all of you put your camera in turn on mode. Turn on your camera children. Yeah, turn on your camera. Yes, Ansuman, Harshita, Pratik, good, Anusha. Yeah, Dharmendra, Anamika, Sara, everyone. Sara, Meena. Yeah. Now you tell children, how does Toto come to grandfather's private zoo? Yes.
Grandfather brought him from a Tonga diver for ₹3.
Grandfather brought it from a Tongo driver in 5 rupees. So likewise, it came there in grandfather's private zoo. Then Toto was a pretty monkey. In what sense is Toto a pretty monkey? Yes, children. Toto was
Toto was a pretty monkey. Uh, his bright eyes sparkled with mischief beneath deep eyebrows.
speak properly. Speak properly. Repeat it again. Toto has
Bright
Toto
eyes
has
and
bright eyes. They have
Toto's bright eyes
his
sparkled with mischief, deep set of eyebrows.
yeah, his eyes used to sparkle a lot. Okay. So about all these you can write Toto has bright eyes. They have in them a sparkle of mischief. Then Toto has pearly white teeth. All those made Toto very pretty monkey. Then why does grandfather take Toto to Saharanpur and how? Why does grandfather take Toto to Saharanpur? Yes, for what purpose he took Toto to Saharanpur? Yes, children.
Because he did not allow other pets to sleep at night.
Because he did not allow other pets to
Sleep at night.
yes. Yes, Ansumam. Why grandfather?
Because he didn't allow
Because
any
he went to take
animals to
his
sleep at
pension.
night.
Because he take his pension.
Speak loudly. Grandfather went there to take his pension, and at the same time he decided to take Toto with him because Toto used to trouble the other animals. Okay, that's why grandfather thought it is better to take Toto with him. Okay, so the other animals will be safe and comfortable. Okay, so Toto does not let the other pets sleep at night. So grandfather carries him to Saharanpur. He carries Toto in a canvas bag. Okay, the ticket collector calls Toto a dog because there was no separate rule for monkeys. That's why the ticket collector charged that for a dog. Okay, now children, next. How does Toto take a bath? How does Toto take a bath? How does
He goes and sit into the boiling water.
yes? Toto
He go and sit in boiling water.
Toto used to take bath there in boiling water. First of all, he used to take the he used to check the temperature of the water.
Water.
Yes. Then what he used to do?
Step
Then
in the water.
When he come out, he feels cold and he again sit in the boiling water.
yes. Okay. So first of all, he used to put his feet, and then he used to be there in the water up to his neck. Okay, Toto first tests the temperature of water in the bowl, then he gradually steps in. He gradually steps in, he goes neck deep into water, then he rubs himself with soap. And how he learned? He learned by watching the grandfather. Okay, then how does Toto almost boil himself alive? What happened one day? How? Yes.
Because when he comes out of the water, he feels very cold and he again sits deep in the water.
One day what happened, children? The question is, how does Toto almost boil himself alive? How does Toto boil himself almost alive? One day a kettle was kept for boiling tea. Okay.
Tea in a kitchen.
Toto was outside. So
Water basin.
Outside it was cold. Toto checked it and he felt that it was warm water. Okay, so he thought that he should take a bath, and that's why he went, put himself inside the kettle. But he was, for the first time, for starting, he felt comfortable. Okay, but then as the temperature raised, it became uncomfortable for him. The grandmother came and she rescued. Okay, so one day Toto gets into a large kettle. He gets into a large kettle. It was kept on the fire. It was kept on the fire to boil water for tea. For what purpose it was kept? To boil water for tea. Toto found the water quite warm for a bath. Toto thought that the water is suitable for taking bath. Soon the water began to boil. Toto raised himself a little. He found it was cold outside. He sat down again. He continued hopping up and down for some time. By chance, grandmother came there. She at once pulled Toto out of the kettle. Otherwise, what would have happened? Otherwise, Toto would have boiled himself there in this warm water. Okay. The last question: why does the author say Toto was not the sort of pet we could eat for long? Toto was not the sort of pet. Yes.
When Toto was kept with
Sir, when Toto was kept with other
Toto
pets,
broke
the
up.
Toto
One
Sir,
by
when
one.
Toto
Okay, I
broke
will take it one by one. Okay. Let Anusa Yadav answer. Yes, Anusa.
Toto was used to do a lot of mistakes in the house, so they could not afford the amount of his mischiefs. That's
Okay.
why.
So Toto was very much mischievous. Toto used to break the things on a regular basis, and due to all these things, it became unbearable for them to keep Toto as pet, because they used to have frequent losses due to him. So finally, grandfather also realized that Toto is not such sort of monkey which could be kept as pet. Okay, so Toto was in the habit of spoiling things. He would break dishes and spoil clothes. He would tear curtains and wallpapers. He used to tear curtains and wallpapers. When any of the author's aunts came near him, he would try to tear her dress. So the author thought Toto could not be kept for long. For long, it could not be kept there in the house. And if they have to keep Toto there in the house, then they have to bear all these losses. So finally, they decided it is better to sell Toto to the same Tongo driver, and it was sold back to him. Is it clear to you? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So now you
Yes, sir.
just, yeah. Then the other questions let me ask. Where was Toto kept immediately after grandfather got him? Yes, Gautam. Gautam, you answer. Where was Toto kept immediately after grandfather got him? Gautam Chavan, one by one, only the child whose name I am speaking, that child has to answer. Gautam. Gautam, are you hearing me? Gautam. Yes, Shreyas Pakhare. Shreyas,
It was kept in author's room.
it was kept in a closet, in an almirah. Okay. So where was Toto kept immediately after grandfather got him? Toto was kept in a closet. Okay. Then why it was kept in the closet? Yes, Shreyas. Why it was kept there?
Because the Toto could not run away from the Almira.
So that, yes, Dharmendra, you tell. Dharmendra, this side. You tell why it was kept in the closet. Yes, Dharmendra. Dharmendra, turn on your camera. Dharmendra. Dharmendra. No response from this side. Okay, Harshita Berwa. Harshita, turn on your camera. Harshita. Harshita. No response from Harshita. Okay, so why it was kept there? Yes, Pratik Kumar Sahu. Yes.
When grandmother saw a new animal or a new pet, she refused to keep it. So it was kept in a closet to secret to everyone.
Very good, Pratik Kumar Sahu. Because whenever any new animal was brought to house, it was not at all liked by grandmother. So to keep it as a secret from grandmother, it was kept there. Very good. Then how did Toto get along with other animals? How did Toto get along with other animals? Yes, Anamika. How did Toto get along with other animals? He did not allow any of his companions to sleep at night, and his relations with other animals of the house were not good. He used to trouble the donkey Nana a lot. You got the answer, children? Okay, Toto was
Yes,
kept.
sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Toto was kept in a big cage along with other animals. He did not allow any of his companions to sleep at night. He also did not get well along with the donkey Nana. Okay, so he was not in good terms with the other animals of the house. You got it? Then what did Toto do with the dish of pulao? What did Toto do with the dish of pulao? Yes. One day, a large dish of pulao was kept in the center of the dining table. It was kept at the center of the dining table. Toto started stuffing himself with rice. He ran away with the dish when grandfather arrived. When grandfather arrived, he ran away with the dish. Grandmother screamed. Okay, and when grandmother screamed, he threw the plate at her. Okay, so it broke into many pieces. So this incident also you could remember. What did Toto do with the dish of pulao? Okay. Then why was Toto sold back to the Tonga driver? Why it was sold back to, yes, raising hand.
When Toto brought
Yes.
When Toto was brought, he destroys lot of things. They cannot afford the money, so they sell him back to the Tonga cart.
Yes, because Toto used to destroy many things, okay, and it used to do a lot of mistakes. That's why they were not in a position to afford all these losses. The writer's family was not well-to-do. They were not that much rich. They could not afford the loss of dishes, clothes, curtains, and wallpapers. They were not in a position to afford the loss of dishes, clothes, curtains, and wallpapers. So Toto was sold back to the Tonga driver. It was sold back to the Tonga driver. Okay, children? The writer's family was not well-to-do. They were not that much rich. They could not afford all the loss of dishes, clothes, curtains, wallpapers. Okay. So Toto was sold back to the same Tonga driver, and that also they are in 3 rupees. Then why did grandfather decide to include the monkey in his private zoo? Why did grandfather decided to include the monkey in his private zoo? The Tonga driver kept the monkey tied to a feeding trough. It was tied to a feeding trough. The monkey looked out of place there. It seemed to the grandfather that it was out of place here, and this is not the place suitable for the monkey. Okay, so grandfather decided to include him in his zoo. You have understood this? Yes, children. Why did grandfather decide to include the monkey in his private zoo? Why he decided to include the monkey in his private zoo? Because the Tonga driver kept the monkey tied to a feeding trough. When the grandfather saw it, he found that this was not an appropriate place for the monkey. The monkey looked out of place there. That's why he decided to purchase it. Okay. Then next, children, how did Toto behave when he was put in a closet? How did Toto behave when he was put in a closet? This question also we have discussed a number of times. Just tell, how did Toto behave when he was put there in the closet? Yes, children?
Sir, repeat.
Yes, Anamika, we have discussed. Yes.
Sir, repeat the question.
He tears and destroys the author's
Yeah.
quote.
Yes, Sresh Pakare, speak.
The monkey destroys the author's coat
Yes, okay.
and ran away from there.
He tore off the wallpapers there in the closet. All the wallpapers which were there in the closet, they were tore off. All the wallpapers. Okay, then he pulled off the peg in the wall from the socket. That was also pulled. Then the writer's school blazer had been hanging there. He tore it into pieces. The blazer of the writer, that was also tore into pieces. Okay, so all these damage was caused by Toto there in the closet, there in the almirah. Okay, children. So all these questions you have to remember. Then Toto was finally, a question could be asked for 5 marks. Okay, Toto was an adventurous monkey. How did he nearly boil himself alive? How was he saved? Okay, so this only if you have to answer that Toto was an adventurous monkey. How you can say that? Toto was an adventurous monkey. How you can say that? So that you have to describe it, that what was done by the monkey when he was kept there in the closet, what was done by the monkey when it was kept with the other animals of the house. Then you can narrate this incident, that of the kettle, that one day he was about to boil himself. Okay, there in the kettle which was kept for making tea. Okay, then one day he went off with the dish that of pulao. Okay, and he used to tore off different things there in the house. So all these indicates that he was an adventurous monkey. Okay, children. So all these questions you have to do there in your notebook. Okay, a link will be created there in the Google Classroom, and there you have to upload your work. Are you doing the work there in your notebook or not?
Yes, sir, we are doing.
Sir, uploaded, sir.
Okay, Pratik, good. What about other students?
Sir, uploaded.
Okay, Anamika. Sarah, what about you?
Sir,
Okay, Anusha.
Uploaded, sir.
Okay, Ansuman, all of you have to upload the work there in the Google Classroom. Okay, and that also within the due date. Okay, children, a record of all your homework will be maintained. So it is always good for you to maintain your pace with the teacher, and at the time when the homework is given to you, the same day you should do it. Okay, otherwise you will be in a trouble at the later stage, and the work you have to do anyhow. So it's better to do it well in time. Okay, children, now it is the time for the next class. Sir has joined, Jayan Prasad sir. Okay, so this class comes to an end here. Thank you, children, and do the work there in your notebook. Okay,
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
thank you, children.